Let's talk about how spiritual health, spiritual well-being helps you to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with Supersize Business, and today we're going to talk about it. What are some ways, what even is it? What the heck is spiritual health for your business? How would you identify what it is? How do you define it? What does spirituality mean to you and the people in your organization? And therefore, what does it mean to your organization as a whole? We all impact things outside of ourselves. That's what we want to do. That's why we start businesses. That's why we have businesses, is we want to have a bigger impression or impact on the world. And we can have a positive intent with that, which I consider a positive spirituality. We can have a negative intent, right? We can not care about the world at all. We can not care about things, and we can put things out there that people buy, and we can make a lot of money. But is that making the world a better place? Is that contributing positively to the universe and to the spiritual health and well-being of the world and to us and our organization? It's really interesting to me to watch different businesses in different industries and how they interact with the world, their communities. It's a lot about contribution, but spirituality is slightly different. It's the connection to a higher power, however you define that, and how everything is connected, how we're all connected, whether we believe it or not. There's all kinds of universal laws and spiritual laws that exist, just like physical laws, like the law of gravity, that I don't know about you, but I didn't know about any of them until I was probably in my 50s. Why? Because I wasn't looking for that. I was just trying to figure out how to live my life like everybody else was, and go after the things that I thought that I needed and wanted. And some of those things worked out. Some of those things didn't work out at all. And because I was not paying attention to all these different areas and aspects of my life for that slight period of my life, I ended up with a sudden cardiac arrest, death experience. And fortunate for me, because of my spirituality, and because I believe my spiritual beliefs, I'm still here today to talk about it. So let's talk about spirituality and how does it make us better people and better leaders, and how does it make our organization better? I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm only talking to people usually that are looking to make a positive impression on the world and to make the world a better place. Those are the people I work with in my consultancy. Those are the people I work with on a regular basis. Those are my friends, my family, and most of the people that I'm connected to. Was it always that way? No. Early on in my career, my corporate career and my business career, I didn't always pick the right people because I wasn't in tune with who I was, what I stood for spiritually, and with respect to all the other areas and aspects of the life framework. So how does spirituality help us and our business to be better? How does it help us to be better versions of ourselves? Because we always want to be continually growing and expanding and building our business and supersizing it. And spirituality and having a spiritual component in nature. And I'm not talking to have mass and have church services or have, weird practices in your business. I'm talking about getting in tune with what it means to each and every one of us. And then how does that impact the culture of our organization? Well, having a spiritual practice, having some spiritual beliefs fosters gratitude, right? It helps us to be grateful for what's working in our business so we can create more of it and learn from the things that aren't working great and improve them. It encourages compassion. Boy, I think the world needs a whole lot more compassion right now and a whole lot more cutting one another some slack and stepping back and taking a deep breath and thinking for ourselves and being human again. And I think that that's coming sooner rather than later, but it's been a tough road to hoe recently. Ever since the pandemic, it feels like there have been evil forces trying to tear the world apart. And for a lot of us, it's like a breath of fresh air that change is coming and change is happening. But it allows us to be more compassionate with everyone, the people we agree with and the people we don't agree with, the people who have been negatively influenced and us in the ways that we've been negatively influenced. It allows us to promote forgiveness, right? Forgiving ourselves for sometimes not being on our best behavior, for sometimes responding and reacting in ways that don't make us feel proud, and for learning and growing and moving forward. It enhances our mindfulness by having some sort of spiritual practice or spiritual link to something bigger than you outside of yourself. It enhances our it helps us to be more present. And when we're more present, we make better decisions. We set a better example. We are better listeners and communicators. In fact, notice every area and aspect of this life framework impacts every other area and aspect of this life framework. And it strengthens our purpose. When we're in alignment with our purpose and we know why we're here and we know why our business exists and we're all moving toward that together, then it enhances our purpose. When we're making decisions based on our core values. And to be honest, if you don't have any belief in any sort of thing outside yourself or connection of human beings or a higher power, you don't probably even think about your core values. And you probably never have. You're not very mindful about it. But if you are, and then you think about those things and you get in alignment with your core values, and when your organization knows its purpose, is in alignment with its core values, is here to serve the people that you're here to serve and make the world a better place, magical supersizing things happen. So curious, how do you think spirituality plays a role in your business and in growing your business? Share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. And we will be talking about another area of the life frame. I think it's mental. All right. Have a great day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.